and welcome back to this tutorial. In the previous section we have managed to create a timer and to display its value on screen using basically a UI text component. In this section we will start to make it possible for the player to collect items. So what we'll do is create a few boxes in the level called level 1 and then reuse one of the scripts that we have created earlier on. So to do so, I'm going to go back to level 1, switch back to the 3D view and focus on the maze. And more specifically, I'm going to go near the FPS controller. Okay, so I'm going to double click on it. Alright, so for the time being also, I'm going to make sure the roof is not displayed so I can see the scene so that it is a bit easier, to look at the scene. And again, I'm going to create a brand new box. So again, I'm going to go to Game Object, 3D Object, and Cube. Okay, so again, I've created a brand new cube right there. Here it is. So again, I'm going to move it there, increase its height. And once this is done again, I can just create maybe 4 different boxes. So again, duplicate once, duplicate twice, and duplicate 3 times. Okay, so I have 3 different boxes there, cube 1, cube 1, cube 2, and cube 3. So again, I'm going to use the tiles I've created earlier on, which is pick me, which is perfect. And then the only thing that I need to do is to look back at my first person controller and make sure this first person controller include the script that we have called, I think it was collect object. Okay, so again, double click there. So you can see that if I double click on this script here, this is exactly what we have created earlier. This being said, we're going to need to make some modifications. So again, this code here, we don't really need it to display anything. So again, actually, we might need this one. So we're gonna comment that. That's perfect. So again, I pressed on app or control and /, and then again you can see that if the tag is pygmy again, it will basically increase the score, and if the score is more than 3, it will go to the next scene. So again, the next scene here is called level 2, not collecting boxes too. So again, level 2, so that's done. So again, this should be working. And the last thing we need to do is to make sure that scene 2 is included in the build settings so that it can be loaded whenever this part of the code is executed. So what I will do is go to File and then Build Settings, and again make sure that scene 2 or level 2, is included. So again, File and Build Settings, and again go to the project window, look for level 2, and again I'm going to take it and drag it there. Okay, now we don't use those 2 anymore, so I could even delete that. That's fine. So I just selected them and deleted them, and again you have level 1 and level 2. Okay, so I'm going to save my scene. We should be pretty much okay to go. We have a timer and we also have the boxes. Now to give myself extra time to collect those, I'm going to go back to timer and make sure the starting time is maybe 0. Okay, so save, and again I'm going to go back to Unity, make sure the code is compiled properly, and then just play my scene and ensure that after collecting 4 different boxes that I can actually move to the next level. So I'm going to play the scene. And again we have, so we're going to collect 1, you can see my score including in the very bottom, 2, 2 and 3. Okay, and once I've actually collected the 3rd box, it should be loading the last level. Now the only thing is that for the last level you can see it's a plane, so what we could do instead is opening level 2. You can see if you have a load of different controllers. So again, what I want is to activate the first person controller but to deactivate the aircraft there. So again, that should be now just the first person controller. Now to test it, just in case, before I load the first scene, I'm going to play this scene, which is called level 2, straight away to make sure that the first person controller is activated, and then go back to level 1. So that seems to be working. If I click inside the scene, I can go forward and back, which is fine. So I'm going to stop this scene, go back to level 1, and this time play my scene again, And what should happen is that after collecting 4 boxes or 3 boxes, I should be redirected to the actual second scene, which is level 2. So that's 1, 2, and that's the third box. And again, now I'm using a first-person controller in the scene called level 2. So everything seems to be working properly. Okay, and in the next few sections, we'll start to look at again at collecting objects on the islands, and also avail of what you've seen before, which is the plane to be able to escape it.